Alright everybody, Bald&curious here. So I had to figure out what happened on last match that I wound up getting DQ'd. Now just to clear the air, a couple of guys tried to defend me. I mean, there's really no ifs. The way it was designed, there was orange tape and there was a stage boundary in the vehicle. You shoot outside of that, it's automatic DQ. So, and I did hit it, so I wasn't like, I was pissed off at myself and at the gun, another gun more over ammo, but in no way I'm holding SOs responsible. Those guys, the last thing they want to do is DQ somebody. So trust me, they were looking at it, but they had to do what they had to do. Now I got the basically I was using my Acme loads. I had a couple of double action, but those were a couple of times I had to go double action before, but those were the Winchester primers. And I had this loaded that I was supposed to use on the indoor range, but I forgot. I had these Xtrims. They don't smoke as much, and these are small Magnum pistol federal primers. I use those. Never had an issue with those. I usually, whenever I reload, I take the cover of the primers. I write down the bullet and the weight of the charge, and I put it in a case. That's kind of the way I do it. So let's. I just loaded a bunch of magazines for different guns, and we're gonna try it. So first, I checked the Xtrim. It didn't look like there's an issue with any springs or firing pins. So let's see what. Should we examine that one? Oh, there we go. This is a very light dink. So, again, yeah, the dink is very light. So something is going on. There we go. Again, this was two times. I'm trying to think if this is the gun I replaced the firing pin spring, and maybe something's going on over there. So there we have it. We had 3 of the 4 of them out of the 10 out of this gun. So let's do same thing on Excalibur. Okay, that's not an issue. Let's do Grandpa Q100. This is a striker fired, so this should be more prone to that. Nothing, 100%. Hudson H9. %. And the striker fired Arsenal Strike 1. I had 1 in this. Arsenal is really picky, but then again, this primer doesn't look right. The whole primer doesn't look right, so I'll give it to it. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 rounds. We had 1 hiccup with the Arsenal, but it looks like this something's not quite kosher with this. And all these had a really light dink. So let me let's try this. Out of all these guns, this is the gun that has like a lightest springs and crap. So like with the CCI primers, for example, it'll probably won't even work. And these are the ones with the light dinks out of the Xtrim. All right, so it's definitely not the ammo. It's definitely not the ammo. I checked the firing pin. I mean, firing pin looks okay, protrudes far enough and all that. So the only explanation I could have, I mean, is a firing pin spring, but you know what? Just to play it safe, I'm gonna replace them both. I'll replace the firing pin and the firing pin spring, and we'll see what's gonna happen. It's basically the same firing pin and the spring that is in the Excalibur. Although I did find that I think I mentioned in one of my Grand Power videos that the actual firing pin that came with the Excalibur is a couple thousands longer than everything else. When I called Eagle Import and asked them, the guy actually went and measured a bunch of them, and he said, no, they're all the same. So I'm not sure what that's about, and I really don't think that'll make such a big issue because, let's see if you can see it. The actual firing pin sticks out pretty far, as you can tell. So that shouldn't be an issue. There should be plenty of room for that. But something definitely iffy about this, and you know, it goes to show you that it doesn't matter how much you prepare for a match, how much you clean your gun and inspect it, because that's pretty much what I did. This was the last match of the season, last big IDPA match, and I literally went there to win my division, and I had a good feeling. And even though I bombed one stage, I still had a chance, but no, DQ kind of put me out of it. But it is what it is, you know. You take the good with the bad. As always, have fun. Keep shooting.